What's going on YouTube? So if you didn't know, it's season 5 in Warzone and it's declared the last season of Warzone 1 until Modern Warfare 2 drops in October, and then Warzone 2 is set to drop November 16th this year. So what I'm doing in this video is I'm going to give you the top 3 long-range meta weapon options that you should be using in season 5, the last season of Warzone. If you guys like any part of this video, make sure to like the video up and subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video going forward. I'm not going to waste your guys' time. I'm going to hop right into the top 3 long-range meta weapon options for Season 5, the last season of Warzone. So for number 3, we got a weapon that's probably one of the favorites of all time in Warzone history, one of the best long-range metas that we've ever had in Warzone, and that's going to be the Grau. The Grau was just recently buffed in the Season 5 update, and it's definitely one of the top long-range options in Warzone right now. Whether you play Caldera, Rebirth, or Fortune's Keep, this is definitely top 3 in my opinion of long-range weapon options. So let's go ahead and get to the attachments. So the best Grau setup that I'm going to offer is going to be monolithic suppressor, the Archangel barrel, the VLK 3x scope, commando foregrip, underbarrel, and then the 60 round mag. Now if you don't like using the scope and you like the iron sights, because the Grau has one of the best iron sights ever in Warzone history, and you want to take away that optic, you can go ahead for maybe the rubber rear grip or the sniper rear grip to help out with recoil control, aim and stability. So whatever your preference is, but this is going to be the meta Grau loadout for long range options. Now number 2 on the top 2 long range meta options for this last season of Warzone, season 5, is going to be the Automaton. Now the Automaton, or the Automaton, or the Auto for short, has been one of the most consistent, I believe, vanguard weapons that's been introduced in this integration. You know, for a little bit it was nerfed because it was, you know, one of the top and one of the first metas for Warzone when the vanguard guns got integrated. But you know, ever since these recent buffs and nerfs and all these updates without the other guns and other OP guns, the autos definitely came up and it's now one of the best, if not top 2 meta long range options in Warzone. You see all the pros use it. If you look at Warzone, World Series of Warzone tournaments or any tournaments, they're probably rocking the auto, you know, as their long range options. So let's go ahead and get into the loadout for the Automaton. Best class setup for the Automaton is going to be the MX silencer, the 600mm BFA barrel, the 3-6x scope, Anastasia padded stock, tight grip, and fully loaded as your perks, the polymer grip, the 75 round drum, LinkedIn ammo, and then I use bipod now as my underbarrel. So I know a couple people have switched underbarrel attachments. I use the bipod because it helps out with recoil control when mounted, crouched, and prone. You know, I also recommend possibly using maybe the skeletal if you want more ADS speed, or maybe the carver if you want more vertical recoil control or hip fire accuracy. But the bipod seems like it's became one of the meta underbarrel attachments. So let me know in the comment section if you still use the bipod or not, or if you use any of the other underbarrel attachments, or what you recommend for your auto build. Before I get into the number 1 class setup, in the comment section, let me know if my top 3 list is correct, man. Let me know if there's any other meta long-range weapons that I'm missing out on the top 3 list. I know everybody's probably going to agree with my number 1 because right now it's the meta, it's OP. You know, we're about to get into that. So let's go ahead and get into that the number 1 long-range meta option, whether you play Caldera, Rebirth Island, or Fortune's Keep. So the number 1 long-range meta weapon option is going to be the UGM. Now the UGM is a LMG, a light machine gun, and it just recently came to light at Season 5. I mean, it's a laser beam. Once you get all the attachments, it doesn't take long to unlock all the meta attachments. You probably have to get it to like level 56, I believe, is when you get the ammo. But it's definitely, you know, the best gun right now. If you watch all the pro streamers, all the pro tournament players, they're using the UGM as their number 1 option. It's just a beam. You don't have to reload, so you can just gun multiple enemies down. You know, it is a little heavy because it is an LMG, but to me, it's the best meta long-range option for Season 5 right now as we currently stand. So let's go ahead and get into the attachments. So for the attachments for the meta class for the UGM, it's going to be the MX silencer, the 736mm barrel, 3-6x scope, the anchor stock, the tight grip and fully loaded as your perks, hatch grip, the 6.5 125 round box, LinkedIn ammo, and then I use bipod underbarrel. I've seen a couple of streamers use maybe the strife angled for just horizontal recoil control. Also seen people use the skeletal for more ADS speed, so that's your personal preference. I believe the bipod with those other attachments make this a laser beam, and you know, it's just the meta gun right now. It's the top gun. Let me know in the comment section if I got the top 3 correct. Also, let me know what other guns you think are, you know, best long range meta options, regardless of what game mode you play. Make sure to like the video up and subscribe to the channel, man. And I'll see y'all in the next one.